He looks.
We are here. We're going to begin with a very, very special guest. What's your name, special guest?
I'm Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore, live and in color. She has just launched season number 2 of her Emmy-nominated talk show. It's called
The Drew Barrymore Show.
Very clever. I like that.
And this Friday, she's got a fun surprise. She's getting back into character as Josie Geller from the 1990 movie. You remember this, Never Been Kissed. Josie will go on special assignment, and we're getting an early first look.
That's right. It's me, Josie Geller, and thanks for trusting me with this very important job of talking to the cast of Dear Evan Hansen. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous, but mostly excited. And I've always wanted to be a journalist, and this is a really great resume builder. I'm here with the cast.
Drew, talk to the cast as you see of Dear Evan Hansen about making the film, and at one point even broke into song. Oh, I thought we were going to see the song. Okay. Drew Barrymore is produced by CBS. Maybe Drew could do that. It's produced by CBS Media Ventures, a division of Viacom CBS, and Drew Barrymore joins us in the studio. Congratulations to you, Drew. Season number 2.
Oh, yes. I can't believe we made it here.
I know. Are you? What is your game plan? Are you kicking up the fun? And I only ask that because when you came out for the first time in a New York studio audience, number one, bravo, bravo to launch a talk show with no studio audience. When you came out in the New York audience, you seemed so happy to see them that you literally fell to your knees.
I did, actually. Did they keep that in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they
Sometimes,
did.
you know, I try to be really on top of all the edits and the post, but you know, as you're spinning so many plates, I also like to see objectively what they choose to keep and, you know, good, okay, great. Because I did feel that way. That's my honest truth. I have no calculation. I'm very unfiltered. I care very much about each detail of the job, like going in as prepared as possible and then letting all that homework go and just getting lost in it.
Just going with it.
Yeah.
Can we close the loop on the Josie Grossi revisiting? I didn't mean to step on you. If you want to sing, by all means, but I didn't want to make you feel on the spot.
I busted into song at their junket because I wanted to. First of all, I was very nervous going into interview Amy Adams, Julianne Moore, Ben Platt, you know, Amandla, all of them. I was like, and you know, we need to be scared in life. When we're too comfortable, it just means it's familiar and that we've done it, and it's, you okay?
Is that right? Sniper over there.
Live TV.
I love it. That's the fun, you know, it's like, that's it. I was talking to Dr. LaPook earlier, and it's like, I also tell our post team, who's so extraordinary, let's keep the flaws. Let's not make it so polished.
I'm so with you on that. Yes. Yes.
The unpredictability, right?
Yes.
I'm so far from polished.
Right.
And I'm a work in progress. And I like the flaws. And it's why we kicked it off with the LA tour of, you know, my past. And I don't want to forget all the things I've learned in my life.
You even went to a mental institution.
I certainly did.
I mean, it was very candid and very raw, that you seemed to be revealing things that I think many people didn't know about you.
I wanted it to be invitational.
What do you mean by that?
I'd like to go deeper this year. As we navigated the pandemic and so many difficult landmines of necessity that we reevaluate and recalibrate all of our lives, lessons, and behaviors.
Yeah, we should say it's a mental institution where you were. It wasn't just a random mental institution.
Yes, I was there for a year and a half when I was 13 and 14. And because last year, 2020, demanded so much of us, I had lines of how much I wanted to ask of people or myself. You know, I think I went sometimes more for comedy or levity, trying to kind of pull us. You know, I want this show to be a bright spot, not a blind spot. And so this year, I think we can go deeper into people's lives and conversations. But I'm never going to want to lose sight of comedy. I'm never going to want to lose sight of my love of food or the mood board of life or the news.
Right.
Yeah.
The news to
Drew's
me.
News.
It's everything. And you're coming
I love that
Friday.
News
I can't wait.
I cannot wait. Nate, when I was here, lucky enough to be covering for you on paternity leave.
Thank you for that, by the way.
I marveled at you, Nate. I was like,
thank you.
this is what that electric connection is. when you watch somebody.
Drew, we all did.
And look what happened.
And look what happened.
And look, I'm here right now. But Drew, I want to tap into something. You mentioned going deeper. And if you're familiar with you as an actress, as a personality, and now as a TV host, we know that you love to have fun. I oftentimes see you and I think to myself, is she spent after she gets done? Because you are emotionally invested in every moment of the show.
And if you're going to be going deeper this year.
Yeah, how do you recharge?
Takeout food, a remote control, sometimes just a moment alone, fighting for that in a life that's very busy, and I have kids, it's hard to find that, but I know when my meter is tapped. I know exactly how to fill it. Sometimes it's seeing a girlfriend. Sometimes, a lot of the times it's being by myself, just
no doubt.
A few hours or a day, and it comes seldomly, but they are very impactful. And sometimes I just stay in my house and I just walk
Staying
around.
home is not so bad. Listen,
I
you were
quite
on
like
with
it.
Cameron Diaz. You and Cameron are very tight, LA.
Yeah.
But I wrote this down because you and Cameron did something about, these two are happily married, so this conversation doesn't apply to them. But you said when it comes dating, you should do hardballing, which means treating a date like a business CEO.
Okay.
That you make hard decisions and you make them fast.
How do you feel about this, Gayle?
I actually did like that.
That's
why I wrote it down.
If Mitt Romney said this, we'd be making fun of him. Is this good advice? Hardballing?
Well,
hardballing. Dating like a business CEO, make decisions, hard decisions, and make them fast.
It was a business.
Especially because you get to a stage in life where you know.
It was a news story that we picked up and talked about on Drew's News, and I liked it because we are all contending with relationships.
Yep.
It's the thing that unites us. You have a mother, a sister, a grandmother, a husband, a wife, a cousin, a child, a coworker.
Yeah.
You are contending with some type of relationship that's probably ever present in your life.
For sure.
So the navigation of those relationships is I'm obsessed with. And so any story like that, I'm going to grab onto because it's interesting and it's what's trending. And I think, why not discuss it?
I hear you.
I did like that story.
I wrote it down. I don't like it.
No, I think I'd be a bigger believer in second chances and a slow evaluation because people come out and their dimensions show. Anyone can. When you meet somebody, you don't meet them, right? You meet their representative, their best face, their best foot forward. The real person comes out later.
Oh no, I think when you meet me, you're kind of this.
Well, you're
I don't have a slow burn.
You're you. You're the most authentic.
Gail's like, you get what you get with me.
It's the context.
Okay.
Immediately, and the same with you, Drew Barrymore.
I think there might be hardballing options out of our lives because we do assess very quickly. And I think you and I know what we're looking for. And even more importantly, in relationships, just like in design, know what you don't want.
There you go.
Exactly.
And that is the crucial element.
Drew understands. Thank you, Drew Barrymore.
Thank you, Gayle.
So glad to see you. We are cheering you on, and Nate is going to be on the show.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
That's nice.
I'm back with you. And Tony, thank you so much for allowing me the privilege of filling in for you while you took care of your beautiful baby.
The pleasure was mine.
Okay, they're saying we got to go.
Thank you.
Drew, you know how time cues go. We got to go.
I do.
Time for your
Thank
local
you
weather.
so much
It is
for having me.
8:10.